yes, silence is commanded in the court while His Majesty justices are sitting upon pain of imprisonment. All manner of persons that have anything to do at this court, draw near and give your attendance, and if anyone have any complaint to enter or suit to prosecute, let them come forth and they shall be heard. God save the King.
God save the King.
You may be seated. Guard the King's justice, and thou shalt be heard.
Let's stand next to your mistress there, Francis. Outside the bar. Outside the bar. There you are. Very well then. Mr. Clark, do you have the indenture?
I do, Your Honors.
What are the terms?
It is a 7-year indenture, Your Honor, to teach Francis to be a seamstress. The only addition is that Francis is to be made taught the church catechism. Mrs. Chisholm has signed, and Francis James has made her mark.
That would be the Church of England catechism, Mrs. Chisholm. We wouldn't want to turn Francis into a Presbyterian now, would we?
Certainly not, Your Honor.
Oh, very well. Well, it's good to see that your business has increased to the point that you can take on an apprentice. Gentlemen, this is a pro forma matter. Good afternoon, I should say. Good afternoon, Francis. You must say good day, Your Honors, Francis.
Good day, Your Honors.
Well, Mrs. Chisholm, you're in luck. It seems Francis takes correction right readily.
Excellent.
Now, Francis, this is an unusual situation. I mean, I know you don't feel like it, but until you're 21 years of age, you're an infant in the eyes of the law. So it's very unusual for one of your tender years to be at the bar, entering into a binding legal contract. Now, I know that can be a little intimidating, but don't let it be so. This is actually a very good opportunity for you, Francis. Your mother, since your father died, has found it difficult to provide for you. So she thinks that the best way for you to make a living is to learn the trade of seamstress from Mrs. Chisholm. So there's no shame in being poor, Francis, only in hiding your light under a bushel, so to speak. Now, I'm going to tell you some things that that piece of paper says, and then I'm going to tell you some things that it doesn't say. Mrs. Chisholm is to provide you with good and sufficient meat, drink, washing, lodging, clothing, and to teach you the arts and mysteries of the seamstress. The unlikely event that she should not so provide, or maybe put you to another form of work like in her garden, or if she does not teach you to be a seamstress, then come to one of us out of sessions. You don't have to wait until after divine services either. Come directly to our houses. If necessary, we will bring Mrs. Chisholm to the bar and make her answer for her providing you, or pay you wages for time that she used your trust. We can even take you away from Mrs. Chisholm and put you with another mistress. Now, Francis, for your part, you must learn. So you must pay attention, you must help Mrs. Chisholm in her business, and she can correct you moderately if you're idle. Francis, it's the experience of this court, and I think I'm right, gentlemen, when I say that after 5 or 6 years of a 7-year indenture, apprentices tend to tire of their situation. In fact, young female apprentices like you might fall prey to the blandishments of some young fellow who whispers in your ear that old Mrs. Chisholm doesn't know how to take care of you, but he does. And if you just up and run away with him and be married, no one will be any the wiser. Francis, if that should happen, I want you to remember something. He's lying. What will happen, Francis, is that you'll be taken up, brought back to the bar of the King's Justice, and that day won't be a happy one like this one is. It will be our unhappy duty to assign 2 additional days' service for every day that he was absent, and additional time to pay for your being taken up and prosecuted. In other words, Francis, if you run away, your 7-year indenture could very well turn into an 8-year one, and I know that you don't want that to happen. So, Francis, what is the one thing that you will never, ever do?
Run away, Your Honors.
Very good, Francis. I think she understands the nature of the situation. Very well. Eleanor Chisholm, do you truly and of your own volition agree to abide by the terms of this contract?
I do, Your Honor.
Francis James, do you truly of your own volition agree to abide by the terms of this contract?
I do, Your Honor.
I move we record the deed, Your Honors. Mr. Clark, record the deed. Francis, go home with Mrs. Chisholm now. She is your mistress. We hope it profits you both. Good day.
Apprenticeships were quite common back